I've got a great way of starting today. We're going to start with a random question today. What's the best sweet?
Ooh. I'm partial to a jelly bean.
Oh, a jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
What's the best sweet, Tom?
Is that working better?
Yeah, you sound good now. You sound better.
Okay, cool.
What's the best sweet?
Right.
Right, never mind.
Boy, Dom, what's the best sweet?
Fucking bullshit. Man. Just disconnected to my Wi-Fi. It's reconnected.
Oh, it's a game club. It's like a book
Sweets.
club.
Oh.
He has a 30-minute delay.
I asked several times and gave up, and then you start answering the question.
Sweets.
Right, what's the best
Anyway,
sweet?
sweets.
What's the best sweet?
I like a shrimp, me. A prawn, shrimp.
Ooh, a foam shrimp. Well, not the bananas.
It's good shit.
The bananas are the same thing.
Nah, bananas are shit, mate. Nah.
Okay, all right then. I
Tastes
like
fair.
the best sweet. Ooh, I like those like those rainbow belt things.
Well, you're wrong.
Welcome to the game club.
God.
It's like a book club. We play video games sometimes.
And also review sweets.
Yep.
And also review sweets.
Yeah. We're pivoting the channel.
Did you boys see Metacritic's top 10 best games ever?
I did. Oh.
No.
So,
Number 1 is Clair Obscur Expedition 23 or 33.
You know, okay. It came out last year.
Yeah, it did. Number 3 was Metal Gear 3 Snake Eater.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It's a good game.
Number 2 was Cory in the House of the DS.
best game ever. It's because obviously the Resident Evil's just come out and that's coming up on all Metacritic and everything, and that's quite high as well. But it is just saying, oh look, it's Resident Evil, Cory in the House, Metal Gear Solid. It is some of the stuff.
Maybe we should play Cory in the House of the DS. Did you ever watch Cory in the House?
Oh yeah, I used to religiously watch it. It's fantastic.
I think this was a spin-off of That's So Raven. I remember That's So Raven, but I don't remember.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I used to watch both. They were quality stuff.
It wasn't my thing. There was 2 seasons. I've got some facts. It was 2 seasons.
Oh yeah. Only 2.
Yeah, only 2. 34 episodes.
Wow.
34. Okay, that's quite a lot then.
Between the two. Okay.
Speaking of TV series, though, Jack, the Far Cry TV series is in production. How is that going to work? Because Far Cry is it's just basically lost.
Well, it's not even that, because obviously you're talking about Far Cry 3. Then all the Far Crys are completely different. Like Far Cry 4 is like you just go to I don't really know how it's.
They're going to recreate Far Cry 3.
Far Cry 3 it'll be. It's not like Fallout when it's kind of like it's very much its own world. It's like it's.
Did you see those first awful photos of the God of War movie?
Yeah, is it AI?
I don't mind it. To be fair.
No, it's not that I don't mind it, but is it? It looks AI.
It might be, but it looks like.
I don't think it's AI.
You know those really low budget horror films, what's it called, like The Terrifier and things like that. It looks like that.
Yeah, it's
God.
Yeah.
It's the guy who plays Thor in Ragnarok plays Kratos. I'm like,
I didn't watch.
Fine. It's very random though.
I don't think I saw Ragnarok.
As in God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, I thought you meant Thor Ragnarok.
No.
No.
In other news, Tom probably saw this, but they officially announced the Black Flag remake.
Oh, that's good. That's on the list.
Yeah, well, I saw that they sort of mentioned it. Yeah.
That's them announcing it though. They're kind of like saying they basically said it's coming out this year, but we've got nothing.
Everyone knew it was a thing anyway.
Oh yeah, but Ubisoft's going downhill.
But yeah, I don't even know if it doesn't need a remake at all.
No,
it came out
right.
what,
10 years ago.
2014 maybe? Yeah.
Did you hear about the Xbox news?
But like, I'll take it.
They've sort of announced the next Xbox, but they've said it's basically just going to be a gaming PC. It's going to have Steam and everything on it.
Yeah, it's Helix.
And it's going to cost £2,000.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's what I predicted. I predicted it was going to be a
it's the end
kind of
for
like
it.
an Xbox that you can like change parts out and that.
Yeah.
It's the end of it.
I think I'm just done with them, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
I remember the new CEO
What's
said.
the point?
I saw like the new CEO said like, oh, they're changing it back to their ways. They're not going to like release any more exclusives like to other platforms. And then like the next day they said that they announced like Starfield was going on to PlayStation. So yeah, they're not keeping that up. It's actually going to be like the Xbox up.
Xbox down.
Xbox mid.
It's going to be called the Xbox
God.
mid. Anyway,
Okay,
we're of course talking about Gestalt, Steam, and Cinder.
Oh yes, of course.
All this has been about.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Every time
I don't think it's going to be the longest episode in the world.
No, every time I see that name, I think it's Steam Insider. So
Steam Insider.
It's one of the most least memorable names of a game I've ever played.
Name. Although it is, you know what? I'm going to change my mind. It is an okay name because, and we'll get to it. Released in 2024. 2024.
Yep.
Developed by Metamorphosis Games. What do you reckon it was about?
That's about it.
But Tom's probably not the best person to speak to about the story.
Oh yeah.
He knows there's a person. He knows there's a person with a hat, like a redhead with a hat.
What do I reckon it was about? But you know what? I haven't got the fucking faintest idea what it could possibly be about.
I was paying
lost.
attention, and even I don't really know what it was about.
There was like an ancient war, and basically the world got destroyed. So they moved to the city, and then I think you live in like a town next to the city or something like that. Because the last mission takes place in the town. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that threw me. Because right at the end, you fight whoever the knight was. I don't know what it was, and then I thought you were going to fight the bloke before, but it turns out he's your friend the whole time. I was like, I thought you were the final boss, but no, it's just some bloke.
No, yeah. So right, we'll get to this. All of the bosses have really flimsy excuses for fighting you. Like, they all just fight you because, like, oh, I don't trust you. Let's fight. And after the fight, they're like, oh, well, we're still friends, right? What?
The Vanguard, yeah. I think there's only one of them which is kind of like... I think one of them is, like, tempted. But, yeah, like, is it Renard at the end is kind of like, yeah, I just wanted to fight you because if I beat you, then, you know, the guy that you're going to face next will definitely beat you.
Renard is a prick.
Yeah, Renard is
I don't like him. Yeah. That's all I gathered from this story. He's a prick.
But I was also waiting for the point, right? Because at the beginning of the game, you meet this guy called Simon, who looks identical to Renard, like he's just without a beard. So I was waiting for the big reveal that, like, oh, it's secretly him in disguise or something. No, that just never happens. Simon disappears halfway through the game, and he's replaced with this new character called Marlowe. I don't understand why Simon and Marlowe couldn't just be the same person.
I didn't even know who Simon was. I know Marlowe's the bastard, right?
Yeah, Marlowe's the man.
That's not me making up. That's what he calls himself.
Spoilers. At the end, he turns out to be the last boss's son,
and who's also your brother.
And he's also your brother, yeah. Because it turns out
also his name's actually not Marlowe. It's something else, isn't it?
It's like Deoxys or something.
It actually is, isn't it?
Celebi.
Because your name's something else, and it's like, no, it's not.
Tom, at the end, they literally do a "No, I am your father" moment. They literally do that.
Jesus. All I know is the end because I killed the guy and I skipped. You die. I think that's what happens.
I think your character is
I laughed out loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning, just because I've got notes. All right.
Oh, okay.
Demons invaded the planet, so the humans stole. The demon's power by making armor. And the demon's power is called the power of the abyss. And they used the power of the abyss to fight the demons, like fire with fire, sort of thing.
Sure.
But but it turned those people like mad. Basically, the power made them mad. So they got exiled by the humans, and they called themselves the Achians, the people who went mad. But all except for one got corrupted, called the Chrome Knight, and the Chrome Knight is like, oh, he's the good one, so he becomes like the king for some reason, I think, but I don't think we're supposed to know that until the end. Now the kingdom is being protected, or the city is being protected from the Achians by these robots, who are also but also by these vanguards called Renard, Indra, Eliza, Cassandra, and you. I think. Well,
Yeah.
you're not one of them,
I
but
don't think you are. I think
you are.
you're a bounty hunter, I think, aren't you?
Yeah, you're a Soldner, which is German for mercenary. Oh yeah, it's German.
He's got a bit of research there.
Wow.
Oh, that's trivia.
Wow.
It's both very long, it's both very short and somehow too long. This game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was short at all.
It was 10 hours. That's quite short.
It was pretty short. I mean, albeit I skipped. I feel like the bulk of the game was just exposition. I skipped all of that.
I think
so mine was pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, we'll go on, Pian.
Well, the game stops you too much to exposition at you. That's one of the reviews.
Way too much.
Yeah.
I think I compare
It's
it to
ridiculous.
like other like text-based games, like even like Pokemon. It's like Pokemon's got as much as it's got a story in that. It doesn't go. Surely it doesn't go on as much as like.
What's that bit from?
I don't know. I compare this to like Monkey Island, where like Monkey Island has probably got less text than this.
Yeah.
And it was so much better.
Monkey Island is all text. That's the game.
Yeah, but it somehow must have less text than this.
It's just presented in a really unengaging way. That's the issue, I think.
It's just
It just bounced off it so hard.
The story feels like reading a book.
I do like the World of Warcraft style item system and the skill tree. The skill tree and the item system I think are really good.
I really like.
Like getting like +1 resistance is going to be imperceptible to the player, but I like having it. I like those kinds of upgrades.
Yeah, no, I like.
Yeah,
that.
I think the skill tree is probably the best part of the game.
Well, yes, but also I was hoping it was going to be more, like customizable. Like as in like by the end of the game we'd all have basically different characters. But it wasn't. It was all quite linear. That's what I was hoping it would be.
You basically maxed it out right at the end. I had pretty much everything.
Nothing. Something else about the story. Not the story. The item stuff. You said. You can't actually sell anything. So I just had like a load of tat on me at the end.
Like random trinkets.
You can't sell like the armor and that you get.
No.
The accessories. It's called. You can't.
Oh, like the accessories. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I didn't bother with any of the accessories. I didn't equip any of them. I maybe did one of them.
Speaking of armor, by the way, I noticed if you go back to Bram right before the last boss fight, he gives you like really overpowered armor. So there we go.
Who's Bram?
Bram's the guy with the big beard, and he gives you the health potions.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I was gonna say it was weird that it kept giving me like infused ambrosia right towards the end. And I'm like, I'm not gonna go back now.
No, but this is the issue, right? So I'm skipping ahead a little bit. There's a long chunk of the game where you can't leave the area and you can't go back to Bram to like use your
when you go on
Aminator, I think it was called, or something like not ambrosia.
Ambrosia, infused ambrosia.
Something like that, yeah.
That's like busted.
But I ended up with 6 potions at the end.
I think I ended up with 6 or 7.
I think I had 5 at the end.
Yeah, and that's plenty.
Yeah, more than enough. Yeah.
The game keeps talking about Achians, who are humans corrupted by the demonic armor, and the war against them, which many people are dying. But do we ever actually see the war? Like the Vanguard talks about like enemies like being sending robots to the Achians to attack them. But like, do we ever actually see this war happening? They just talk about it.
I think that's the problem with this game though. It's very much tell, don't show.
Yeah, that's it. It's tell, don't show.
If I could do anything, but if I could do like a bit of storytelling in like the environment, like Resident Evil, I'd be all over it. Because I think there is a good story there somewhere. I wouldn't know about it, but
I think those thugs were Achians. Those people with like the Peaky Blinder hat.
They take a drug, don't they?
Yeah, but I think they were. I think that because they're called the Syndicates. I think they're part of the Axions. First boss, Tom. What was the first
This
boss?
used to be. To be fair, the bosses in this game are actually okay on the whole.
They're really fun. Yeah,
enjoyed them.
What I would say is, I really like in terms of the whole game, I very much like the gameplay. The story and that, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think it fails on the story and kind of the way it tells it. But in terms of actually playing it, I very much enjoy it. I mean, comparing it to like the other game we've played, Metroid, I think the gameplays are pretty better than Metroid.
It's more modern, definitely.
I'm gonna have to hard disagree. It's more modern, but like
I don't know.
comparing this to like a Metroid Dread, this is like night and day.
Yeah. I mean,
It's still, don't get me wrong, like it's okay.
Comparing it to Super Metroid, not Metroid Dread, because obviously Metroid Dread's gonna be more modern anyway. So.
But I still think Super Metroid is just a bit tighter.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really like the beat 'em up sort of Metroidvania platforming. It just doesn't do a lot. I don't like the RPG stuff, like leveling up and like you do a certain amount of damage. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Well,
I'd rather it just be like, I don't know, but
the praise I do have for this game is that the movement is really good. I really love how the movement feels. Like the way she jumps around and slices around and like does the air back. I think it's brilliant.
You talk about jumping, Peter. How was wall jumping in this game compared to Metroid?
Wall jump is great. This is what I was talking about it because I think the movement controls of Super Metroid.
That's also overall.
That's where this game definitely
fair.
Overall, like
this compared to Super Metroid movement-wise, fair.
I actually think this is almost like the reverse of Metroid in the sense of I wasn't a fan of the gameplay of Metroid, but I quite like the story. I think they told the story in quite a good way.
Yeah.
Whereas this is, I like the gameplay, but the story, again, there's a story there, but it's just, I think it's told poorly. There's a lot of incidences, like, again, skipping ahead a bit, but the bit when it reveals, like, who your mother is.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, it's like Jocasta or something. I was like, who?
Also, not your mum.
Literally, you have one interaction with her before.
Was that?
No idea.
You have, like, one interaction with that before.
She, like, rescues you when you get knocked out by the something.
It's like when you go...
that was your mum?
Yeah, the one with the white hair and the glasses. That's your mum, apparently.
The nurse? Is that right?
Yeah. She's like a nurse, but again, she has one...
Cool.
And then you leave her after that, and then it reveals later on. But it's kind of like, I have no connection. I can't even remember who it was.
She's not your mum. She's like, she cloned you, basically.
Oh, clone.
But, like, cool?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, who cares? Like,
well, it turns out,
I have no emotional attachment to any of these characters whatsoever.
It turns out she was part Achian, which makes Aletheia. We haven't even said her name yet. It's her part Achian as well.
It's like Warhammer. Like, there's so much lore. I don't care.
Warhammer does have such a complicated lore.
I know, but like, this is it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's trying to be Warhammer, and I'm like, I just don't care.
Warhammer universe is like the Dark Souls universe, though, and that is so depressing. Like, there is no joy in that universe whatsoever.
I think, like, I probably would enjoy Warhammer if I were to get into it, which is why I'm not going to even try. But like this, it's just like it beats you over the head with a stick with the amount of lore. I'm just like, I just don't care.
You know, I'll add a Warhammer game to the list. There's a couple.
Oh, don't, because I can't afford to be into Warhammer.
the 1,000-page rulebook out.
I'd quite happily play. Is it Space Marine the games 1 and 2? Apparently they're really good. I'll happily play them.
I played the board game.
Apparently they're really good.
I've heard this like the second one. I think that came out like last year or something. That was very good.
Yeah, it's like Gears of War.
Vermintide, that's a good one.
But like good.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Vermintide. It's like,
should we get on track?
Okay, so Balthazar, the leader of the vanguards, meets Elyon, who is an Achian, to try and make peace. Elyon says that Balthazar is the one stoking the war by sending robots to the Achians, but Elyon wants to open the gate. What's the gate? To absorb the dark power. I get and appreciate what they're trying to tell a well thought out grand fantasy story, but the presentation leaves a lot to be desired. Characters having a conversation left to right just isn't very engaging. Just pictures of characters having a conversation left to right.
This feels like the
I just feel like
game of like a
Yeah,
series.
100%. I was just about to say that. This feels like they're trying to establish lore, not tell a story.
I feel like
I'd much rather there be a story.
it always feels like the developers want to write a book rather than make a game, right?
100.
And as a book, it'd probably be quite good as a book.
As a book or a TV show, this would probably be
That'd
alright.
good. Yeah, like the upgrade points are really clear, are very clearly well thought out to reward you parts of the game. For example, like when you complete the first part of the game, that first part of your skill tree is finished. And like when you complete the second part of the game, the second part of the skill tree is finished.
Yeah.
Like it's really well timed out, which also makes it feel a bit too linear as well, is what I was saying earlier.
I like the little nodes where like you get incrementally better, but like some of the power-ups are a bit shit. I didn't really use many attacks other than like the charged up gun and just mashing X.
The
like,
whirlwind thing I used to use.
It's like
I used like dodge and attack quite a lot, but that was about it.
You have like a ground pound with your sword that I never used.
I never used
it, yeah. I never really used the strong attacks, to be honest, other than to like open doors.
You know what I can compare the movement to? Smash Bros. The movement feels like as free as Smash Bros. Like, cause you can go in any direction with Smash Bros. And do.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't. The dodging is a bit annoying. I find. I think it might be a skill issue.
Once you get dashing though, which comes in a bit too late, I think. That comes a lot
You get dashing like right at the end.
Like air dash, yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
And then you get the power where it does damage, and that's probably the best ability in the game.
What I'm saying
yeah,
is Aletheia for Smash Bros. Smash Bros 6. Is
No. It's so undeserved.
Second boss, the Syndicate gangster guy who turns into a blue monster. Einhar the Berserker.
Fine.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, he was fun. Yeah, I mean, and then we see like multiple other of those guys later on.
No, honestly, the bosses are the best part of this game. I don't think there's a bad one.
Whenever I was in the
that
town,
I remember.
Whenever I was in the towns, like Kajari and Ikala, I think it was called. I don't know.
The Khajiits and
that's something for later. That's something to mention later. Whenever I was in those towns, I just wanted to leave. Like I just wanted to get back into the world and explore more and do the combat again. Like these towns just slowed everything down so much.
It's a real pace killer.
Yeah. But best sound, I'm going to skip straight to best sound, sword. The sword is really satisfying.
Well, the sound of like when you shoot the red orbs to get a skill point. I love that. It's like
like the glass breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't actually thought of the best sound, but yeah, I would probably agree with you, Tom. You know what my best sound is? The characters speaking to each other.
Oh, that's great. You know what? It's not as bad as like Pokemon though, right? Like where like at the beginning of Sword and Shield, where like that guy just starts opening his mouth and then no words come out. That is such
I finished Pokemon ZA the other day, and that has a real right at the end. It's like clearly like a climactic moment, and she's talking. It's like, but no words are coming out. It's like, if they had voice acting, this would actually be cool. This is bad, man.
You used to have a bit of voice acting in Wind and Waves. Like not every character has to.
Just a little bit, yeah. In cutscenes, have voice acting, fine. Yeah, exactly.
Like Breath of the Wild, because that's got like, right at the start, isn't it? It's like, oh, I'm telling you about the world.
Yeah.
Just when there's like a big cutscene, have voice acting.
Breath of the Wild, like it feels different in that one. Like the no talking in that one's fine, I think.
Yeah,
Tears of Kingdoms.
But I'm saying like at the start there is talking, isn't there?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like
where it becomes an actual cutscene. There is talking. Yeah.
Balthazar has Elyon imprisoned. Elyon argues that not all Achaeans are bad and they shouldn't be judged because of the actions of some of the evil ones. But then he still wants to open the gate to make him to like threaten the world with like dark magic and make himself more powerful. So I don't think that really makes sense. We meet Marlowe, who doesn't seem very important at first, but he ends up following us the rest of the game, and I think he turns out to be Balthazar's son.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, I think they reveal that quite earlier on that these Easy's Balthazar's son. Also, me and Tom were talking about this earlier on. We very much like how when someone accompanies you, you kind of like put them in your pocket.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially when it's like Cassandra, and you're like fighting like one of the bosses like starts spawning you, and you're fighting like the bad guys, and it's just like you can help me. You're clearly very skilled. Like you can help me.
Yeah.
Like why are you just following me
It's
about?
when you go into that city at the very end and you beat the woman who's protecting the gates, and then
Like-
like you become her.
That was really odd.
If you hold A, you move quicker.
The other character. That was very odd.
It was weird. It's weird. as
Yeah.
well, because
Yeah.
you're walking through it, and then so one character does it. It's kind of like there's like an NPC in the back, and you can talk to them. They're like, "Oh, I don't like this person." Now that bit would be good if there was like more characters, but there's literally one like
More
random guy
characters?
just going like, I don't like this person," and then it's just like empty streets throughout. I think it would make a bit more sense to the story if there's maybe like loads of people going like, "Oh, I don't like this person."
Yeah, make it like a busting. Make people throw things at you and things. Be like,
Exactly,
throw
yeah.
things and stuff.
So
Yeah.
it's literally just one like old guy going like, "Oh, well done, you've caught her."
Yeah. Anyway, Renard turns on you, suspecting that you're one of them because your eyes changed colour. Seems a bit of an odd excuse to start fighting, but okay. I think Renard is supposed to be paranoid, although apparently all the other Vanguard have turned on you as well for the same reason. It feels a bit flimsy. Every reason for a boss fight feels a bit flimsy.
Also,
it does
Renard
feel
has
loose.
called in like artillery strikes on on this like town.
Oh, is that why that was happening? I don't know what the artillery.
No, it's not because of that. I think I don't really know why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that him?
I guess
Yeah,
so.
he
I
kind
thought
of.
that was just part of the level. Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
There's that, and then he says at the end, like when you fight him, he calls in the bullets because I think the ending of that fight is like, oh, hang on, they've run out of ammo.
After the fight, he just lets you
Yeah.
go and offers a friendly spar. He just goes, "Oh, that was fun, wasn't it? Oh, you run off, you scamp." But we know from the rest of the game that he wasn't just friendly because the Vanguard are also trying to kill you anyway and rematches you at the end. So, I don't know.
Well, the fight
I
at
don't
the
know,
end
man.
is again.
I got nothing.
Not the fight at the end again. He's not trying to kill you. He's like, I'm
No.
fighting you because if I beat you, then you know Balthazar is really going to beat you. So I just wanted to make sure you could beat me.
Yeah. Anyway, you get double jump, and
Oh.
double jump is like why did we not start with double jump? Why didn't we go it earlier? Because it's makes the game, I think. But then we find Faust, I guess.
Balthazar, I think, yeah.
He's a mad scientist who everyone thought was dead. He makes you fight waves of the blue monster guys from earlier. It turns out he's been using the Syndicate as test subjects for his experimental drugs to turn them into the blue monsters. That's what the first
Sure.
was about. Turns out that Aletheia is part Achaean, but she's not. She's an Abyssal Knight. I don't know what an Abyssal Knight is though. Like they keep saying it, but there's no real like. What's the difference between Achaean and Abyssal Knight?
I think they say at the very start. I think like they do say at the beginning cutscene because I think they were fighting the was it the Achaeans? Was it?
Yeah.
I think they were fighting those, and then the weapons they use like against them were the knights.
Okay.
I think they do explain that is
Sure.
something I remember they do explain at the beginning.
Faust sends you to find Faria, but like why couldn't this been another character that one of the same characters? There's like too many characters in this game. This could have easily just been someone we already know. This is the part with the branching paths and the valves. You remember the bit with the parts and the steam like blocking.
Oh, I
your
like that bit. That was probably the best bit of the game. I like this bit.
path. Yeah.
I like that bit. Yeah.
But this is part of the game where like you can't go back to like talk to Bram, even though you're getting loads of these ambrosia things, which isn't what it is.
Ambrosia.
Yeah, that was stupid.
You're getting loads of custard.
Little mole on a balloon. Just for custard.
Then you get to the rising lava section where the lava's going to drown you.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
I like
Yeah.
that bit. The scrap
Oh
sea.
yeah.
You like the scrap sea and Fornax then? They're the best zones in the game.
Yeah.
Scrap sea and
That was
Fornax.
good.
Indra tortures Elion for information, and Elion tells her that Aletheia is an Abyssal Knight. So that's why Indra comes after you later. She's the crystal boss.
Oh, she was fun.
She
Yeah.
kills like the guy in the scrap sea.
But yeah, Indra, I think she was probably the hardest boss, because she has those two phases where she's a crystal. And
I
they
don't think she was too bad.
I
The hardest boss was
think-
probably the last boss.
I found
That's
it
the only one I really died at a few
I-
times.
easy.
I didn't struggle with any of the. I don't think any of the bosses were bad, but I didn't struggle with any of them.
No,
I
no,
think
I,
it-
don't
I
I
wasn't
think
never. At
the
no point was I
most-
like, "Fuck this."
The most I did, I think, on one was like the third attempt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same.
uh,
But yeah, I still like the boss fights.
yeah, and you get your charged bullets here, which again, they're good,
Best ability
in
in the game.
battle, it feels like it's taking too long to charge in battles, you know, because you have to
Yeah.
wait.
They do so much damage though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I was using it, except for Renard, because you can
Well-
deflect them.
You know what? I'll skip to this then. If you find every corgi in the game, you get a very overpowered gun that just basically one-shots everything.
Oh,
Oh, really?
That's the reward for finding every corgi. Yeah. And
I
it
got
breaks the
half
game.
of them.
Fair
I
enough.
got the achievement for half of them.
Okay.
I-
I never bothered.
I do barely got any. I don't think.
I would explore and then I'd find one. I'd be like,
If I
yeah,
saw them, I'd get them, but I wouldn't.
exactly. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
I'd give it a go, but I wouldn't be like, I won't go out my way.
I never went hunting for them, but
Turns out that Elion like corrupted her with a bit of Akion, and that's why she went mad. That's why she fought you. Sure, fine. Nothing. Right. Okay, we're gonna get to the map now. Nothing on the map is labeled, and it says confront Jocasta, but where is Jocasta? And earlier in the game, it says we need to get to. There's probably a secret entrance to the Jakari market. Where's that? Like at this point in the game, it's been ages since we were last in the Khajiit market.
yeah, and exactly. This is my issue. Like I said earlier, with Jocasta, it's kind of like you have to go to her. I had no idea who she was.
Yeah,
I will have to say,
never once.
I had to Google this bit.
I had to Google that. Yeah, I did.
I-
I do not even know, and I was like, oh, she's the nurse who's had what one cutscene before this.
Right at the start, yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, nope.
Yeah, but then because then there's this also this is a bit where it's like you keep going into the town, and every time you go into the town, it like says Marlowe goes like, "Oh, there's guards there. We need to find another way in." Is okay, sure. That was sure fun. So a doctor from okay, I'm getting to this bit now. Jocasta was secretly in Akion was actually Aletheia's mum, and Aletheia was sent away at birth to was secretly manipulated, becoming a Sultana. So kind of like Luke being sent to Tatooine, I guess. So that in the present she could become an Abyssal Knight. So
This is the
so
only
Renard,
time this game has ever been compared to A New Hope.
Yeah.
so Renard kills Jocasta for betraying the city by
she's
being in
dead?
Akion. And now Aletheia is going after Balthazar because Renard and Balthazar killed her mum.
Sure.
Well, she isn't dead because at the last cutscene of the game, she frees Elion. So she's
Is
not
that
dead.
her?
Yeah, that's her. I thought it was supposed to be Aletheia, but if you look closer, it's definitely.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
I thought it was a completely random character. I saw that and I was kind of like, oh, because they're obviously aiming for a sequel just because of how the game ended,
Yeah.
and obviously that bit at the end. I thought that was going to be a completely
Yeah,
new
I-
character. being
I,
met
I,
for.
I hope they do make a sequel because obviously there was a lot of love in this game. Like visually, it's a very beautiful game, and there's a lot of love with it because obviously the fact that they
I like the aesthetic.
honestly the fact that they also like put so much attention to the story. Like,
Yeah.
I hope they do get a sequel, but I also hope they tone it down and maybe write some books. And then people who are
Yeah,
interested can go do
It's
that.
the law, man. I just don't care.
All right, then
Again,
we get to the train level.
Yeah,
Do you remember the train level?
the train level I like.
Yeah, it's
I know
okay.
there are corridors, so you can't jump
Train
over
level.
people.
My only issue with the train is between this and then kind of like half the next level, there is no save space, like saving area or healing area.
The game secretly auto saves, though. I noticed.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I did die to be first.
I tried dying to teleport back
Fair
to a save point, and it just teleports you back to the start of that room. So I was like, okay, well, there's secretly save points happening.
Okay.
Then we get to, at the end of the train, we get to Cassandra.
Yeah.
The path to get to her was harder than the actual boss fight itself. I thought beat her first time.
Yeah.
Cassandra was one of the
Yeah,
rare
100%.
here.
I don't remember the
Yep.
issue with path or something.
The path to get there.
It's just the enemies are just quite annoying, I think.
Yeah, the train level was hard, but the boss was really easy.
Yeah. That's, to be honest, that's sort of the story of the game. like, a lot of the minion enemies are actually more annoying and do more damage than the bosses.
But she has another very
I
flimsy.
would say.
She has another very, very flimsy excuse to fight you. She catches Aletheia stealing the monorail. Fair enough. She don't steal a train. But when Aletheia explains why and that Jocasta was killed, Cassandra believes you and sympathizes with you. But she's like, "Oh, but I'm gonna fight you anyway." And then straight after the boss fight, she's like, "Oh, we're friends again now. I'm gonna follow you to. I'm gonna take you to the city to where the boss is, where the last boss is." So why did she fight you?
Yeah, there's a lot of like, I'm gonna fight you unnecessarily.
But then we get to Silver,
Jesus.
the jungle level.
I wasn't a fan of this.
I thought it was fine.
No,
giant-
this is a bit of a slog. I thought.
The amount of times you got poisoned.
yeah, the poison was awful, and
Oh,
was a bit.
I had
poisoning
loads
is
of them.
awful in this.
It's just the fact that it's literally every hit you take, you get poisoned. I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind it if it was a bit more.
It's also
random.
like it's just a death sentence unless you have an antidote. If you don't have an antidote, you're fucked.
I went to the shop like
And I
me,
ran
the
out, and I was
shop
like,
was following you about, and I think I brought like 30 antidotes from.
I never used antidote. I just used the
I
healing.
probably
potion.
should have done that.
No, I used.
You still take damage though.
And after a while, it just wears off though. And
Oh, fair enough.
when you get to Meropis at the top of the jungle, you get to Meropis because you basically climb to heaven. That's how I saw
That's
it.
the vibe I got. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get and as Jack says, like Cassandra leads you through the city. Oh no, never mind. You get to the Eliza boss fight first with the one with the drill spear.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, she was fine.
Again, I like all the boss fights, but none of them were overly hard.
Yeah, and
None
then
of them like that's the best part of the game, but yeah, they're all fine.
the exploring and the bosses, best part of the game. Like genuinely great game in that respect.
I like the aesthetic.
I think the exploring was a little, I don't know, A to B. There wasn't really many reasons for me to go back anywhere.
No. Well, if you want it more like red orb things.
But I never felt I needed to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which is
Max
just good because I didn't have to go back, but
Yeah, I think I got the max level achievement after fighting Renard, which is coming up right now.
oh
And,
yeah, Renard.
So you rematch him. You go in a rematch, and he has an electric whip now.
I like.
Yeah,
it.
best boss in the game.
I said
Yeah,
I like
he was fun.
Renard's boss. I
But
like the
he
idea that you
deflects
can't
your
just
bullets
shoot.
back at you. That's fun. He deflects with the whip.
Yeah, it's like that was more my whole strategy for this whole game was just use the gun, and I couldn't do it. I was like,
That's
oh,
very
I actually
good.
have to think.
I think that was very clever game design there, though, actually, because it's like they knew
Yeah.
that the gun was really powerful, so they were like, here's a spanner in the works.
Yeah, no, I liked it. It was good.
It was really good, but I got him stuck in a corner and just spam hit him. That's
You could do
make
that.
last boss and got stuck in the corner. But yeah, but a decent excuse for this boss fight. Aletheia is upset with Renard for killing Jocasta, so that's why they fight each other. And Renard's like, "Hey, I don't want you to go fight the big boss guy. I'm gonna just kill you myself, or fight you myself, so that he can like weaken you, basically." That's the idea, right?
No, I think
I think
he
so.
turns around and
I don't
says,
know.
I think he turns around and says, I didn't want you to go in there unprepared. I wanted you to fight me because I know if you can beat me, you're going to have a better chance to beat the
Okay,
boss.
so he was doing it more of a friendly way. Okay.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
still, it's kind of like, he could have killed her.
If you lose, he does murder you. So.
Exactly.
But also, going back again, Eliza had a really good excuse for a boss fight as well, because Elyon told her that you were an Abyssal Knight. So she's like, yeah, fine, I'm going to fight you because you're an Abyssal Knight.
I think she's also, isn't she corrupted as well?
And I think that's Indra, the one who's corrupted.
Okay.
Yeah. And then at the end of the game, Faust explains to you that Aletheia was formed from Jocasta's cells, like a clone, and Aletheia isn't an Achaean herself, but she isn't human. She is a Gestalt, the perfect fusion between an Achaean cinder and human steam.
I'm glad you said
Jesus
that because
Christ.
they kept saying it right at the end, and I had not a fucking clue what Gestalt was.
They said it! I have to become Superman 4.
John Gestalt.
You are a Gestalt. a fusion of Achian, Cinder, and human Steve. Like, you know what? I don't hate it. You know, that's fine. That's a fun reveal.
It's very much what I expect from kind of like a Metroidvania game, something like that.
And then we get to the last boss fight with the Chrome Knight, and Balthazar is his dad, and Marlowe is your brother. Sure.
You have different names.
Sure. Why not? Don't know who these people are.
Deoxys and Rayquaza.
Rayquaza, yeah, something like that. But yeah, no, he literally has like a "No, I am your father." No.
Oh my god.
Last boss, Balthazar turns into Iron Man. 2 tries, just pretty much the brute force boss fight. Probably the least exciting and complicated boss of the game.
I just shot him a lot.
Yeah, it was fine.
The fireballs
the bullet stuff was quite annoying.
Yeah. And then it just very suddenly ends. After defeating Balthazar, he just looks up and shoots.
It just ends.
He just shoots her, and then she dies. And then the Marlowe, the bloke, is like, "Could it be? I will not fail you, father," and opens the gate, which is what his father didn't want. I guess implying that he was the real chosen one and not you.
It did make me laugh because I was like, "Oh, that was the end."
Yeah, if I was invested in the story, I think I'd be really disappointed by that ending. It's clearly setting up for a sequel that I do hope it gets. I mean, I won't play it myself, but because they put so much attention into the game and the story, I think it's a well-made game and a very, very well-written story. It's just not very well.
I think if they just make another Metroidvania, just with a completely new universe and different story, fine. I'll probably be interested, but I've no interest in going back to this world.
Yeah.
I think if you pay attention to the story like fully, I bet there's a good story to it. It is very much just like the delivery of it is very like.
Well,
it's just dull.
From reviews I saw, not many other people thought the story was very interesting either.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so that brings us on to our final rankings. Tom, you can go first.
I would give this a 6. I think all 6 of those points are just the gameplay because I skipped every cutscene. I think this is the first game I've played in a long time where I just couldn't tolerate the story. So it's getting deducted 4 points. The gameplay is good. Just like the bosses are good. The world is like, in terms of graphics, is good. It's just it is let down so tragically by all the window dressing and bollocks around it. I just don't care. In a different world, in a different story, it would be so much better.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I get it. I hope they do make sequels and other books and things and expand this world because they clearly care about it. So I hope they do. But I won't engage with it myself. So I won't. If they do a sequel, I don't think it'll be on the list.
My final rating. So, it's a bit of a hard. So it is very much the opposite. I did really like the gameplay and the aesthetic. It's just the story. It just didn't get me. And yeah, it would have been perfect as a book, but even like Pokemon, obviously that's a lot. Even like the old Pokemons, Diamond and Pearl, you often skip through that. But I feel like if I skip through Pokemon, I'm not really skipping any of the story.
Not necessary for Pokemon, no.
But in this, it's kind of like because it's so long, you kind of have to skip it. I was just scanning through. I very much enjoyed it, so I'm going to be a bit positive. I'm going to go because I really enjoyed it. I'm going to go with a 7.
Okay.
Very gameplay very enjoyable. The story just needs a bit improving, I think.
Yeah, again, I thought the gameplay was great, and I thought that exploring the world and the bosses were brilliant. Like, anytime we were in the towns, or our character was doing a long dialogue session, I was just like, I just want to get back to the action. I just want to get back to where the game is. I really wanted to love it, and I think at times I did. The story is very well thought out, but I think it was presented. I think the way it was presented was why it lets it down. It's clearly trying to build a deep and complicated world, but overcomplicates it with too many characters, excessive walls of dialogue, and trying to do too much at once. I think it would have been better if it was cut down and trying to do and maybe like did more gameplay at the beginning and introduced the story later on at the end. That could have been better. Like, get you hooked on the game first and then introduce the story to like give you a reason to care first, basically. It just wasn't very engaging the way it was presented.
I agree. I do think it's presentation. I think even if there's like voice acting and you have cinematics, I think they could have told that a lot better. And yeah, I agree with you on that, definitely.
I think the combat was really good. Like the way she moves, the way Aletheia moves, is brilliant. I think like it feels really satisfying and nice to play. And visually, the graphics it's like a very beautiful looking game. And there's a did you remember that bit from Taskmaster where Catherine Ryan was doing a nursery rhyme where she was talking about peanuts on a rail?
No, I can't remember. But
there's a bit of music in this game that every time I heard it, I always thought of peanuts on a rail. Visually, I think it's a great game, and I prefer. It has made me appreciate the Metroidvania genre a bit more, I think.
Definitely, because before Metroid was the only Metroidvania game I've ever played.
Yeah.
I've now played this, and it's like, okay, it's not Metroidvania games I hate. It's just I wasn't a fan of the first Metroid. I think because of but then that it may just be the age. I'm pretty sure is it Metroid Dread the kind of like remake.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would really enjoy that. So I think it's definitely kept me and proves that I do like Metroidvania games. It's just
there's another Metroidvania on this called Headlander, which I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Anyway, I enjoyed it overall. It's just it was just a bit too much, too dialogue heavy.
Yes.
7 out of 10.
There you go. I agree. Like I said, I don't think I could give it any more. But
No.
yeah, it's just it suffers. Yeah. Anyway, get that dice ready to roll.
Yeah, I see it. All right, Tom. How many times should Jack roll the dice?
Let's go with a dozen.
Okay, a dozen times.
A baker's dozen.
If it's a 1 on the dice, it's a nostalgia game. If it's a 2, it's a game from the last 5 years, or it's a game from the 2020s even. If it's a 3, it's a game from the 2010s. If it's a 4, it's a game from the 2000s. If it's a 5, it's a game from before 2000. And 6 is banned this month because it's random. You get 2 randoms in a row.
Right, so 12 times.
12 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3.
3. That's the game from 2010s. That's good. That's fun.
Okay.
This is good. Right, who's it going to be? If it's a 1 or a 2, it's Jack. If it's a 3 or a 4,
Arthur's staring at me. Come on, Arthur. Give me some luck on the dice roll, mate.
Come on, use your luck.
How many times? Just one time, or?
How many times?
Just the once. Just get it. Just rip the plaster off.
2. That's
What a joke.
Jack. I wanted it to be you, Tom. I wanted it to be you.
Absolute joke.
Jack.
Oh.
Right, Jack,
Hang on, I'm just loading up. What is
Brilliant.
it?
Yeah.
Brilliant. We had so many good choices. I mean, we still have some good choices in there, I will say. But
So
we
we've
had some
got,
fantastic games.
if it's a 1, it's Sleeping Dogs. If it's a 2,
That's good, actually.
A Plague Tale Innocence.
That's
If
good.
it's a 3, Dishonored.
Yeah.
If it's a 4,
Jesus Christ, that's good.
Alan Wake.
Okay.
If it's a
That's
5,
good.
Valiant Hearts. And if it's a 6, Little Nightmares.
You can't lose.
That is incredible.
You can't lose.
I will say, but my ones as well were so. This out of all the categories to not get, this was the one.
Well, all I'll say, Tom, is you should probably roll the dice.
I was looking at it earlier, Tom, and I was thinking, Bulletstorm. I don't know that game. That's a good Tom game.
This is the same. Vanquish, so good. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance is like one of the best games ever, and I will never play it now. That's it.
Tom, how many
It's
times
over.
should Jack roll?
You what? Sorry.
How many times should Jack roll?
Twice.
Twice.
Right, so ready?
Go on,
1, 2, 4. That
4.
is
4.
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake, all right.
I'm happy with that. To be fair, I'm very happy with that.
We are going back to Sam Lake.
Oh, yeah. like
the
that
Remedy
famous-
trilogy.
Yeah,
that
going
we're-
back to Mr. Sam Lake.
Well,
yeah.
I'm strapped in. That sounds
That's
fantastic.
That's
That's
good.
very good.
Did he?
Yeah, that's like it's very short as well. I think, isn't it?
I thought it was quite long.
I think at the
I think it's like 6 hours.
I think it's
I think the second one's quite long.
The sequel came out very recently, so yeah.
yes.
It's on topic.
It's Alan Wake. Ooh.
Alan Wake, mate. Sam Lake is. Did he do anything with this? I know it's Remedy.
I know in the second one.
I know he's.
Alan Wake is in it. I know the second one. I know that I'm going to. That's the problem. I know that I'm going to mark down Max Payne 2 when we play it, just because it's not him.
It's not
I
Sam.
know I'm gonna hate it because it's not him.
I like
Oh,
the reason they did it.
fine,
It's because they had a bit of budget and he wanted. I think he wanted to just do the writing for it. I don't think he wanted to do it for the first one, but I think he did it for budget reasons.
Like, sure, the face, like printing his face onto the character would look stupid in the second one, but at least make him look a bit like him. It's like in Get Out of Hell. They changed Johnny's face a little bit to make him look a little bit like Daniel Day-Kim.
So Alan Wake, he wrote and directed it. So
Yeah.
he's a very big man in Alan Wake, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure.
Ooh. You're definitely winning this round, by the way. You've got Still Steep, Max Payne, and Alan Wake now. All very
He's
kind of feel similar, those games.
huh?
Those games kind of feel similar, because, you know, like Alan Wake...
Well,
Max
Alan
Payne.
Wake and Max Payne. Well, I think Max Payne is different, and Alan Wake is different because I think it's more of a horror game.
Yeah.
It's like a horror action game. I think it's maybe a bit like Resident Evil, whereas Max Payne is also all action. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. It's almost like the same aesthetic, whereas yeah, I could see them all being like the same universe. Make sure you brush those cartridges with your teeth.
Yeah, brush your teeth with cartridges with Max Payne on
Not
it.
the Switch cartridges, not the Switch ones though, because they're awful.
No. Don't be silly, Jack. Don't be silly. The Switch ones? No. Oh boy. Have a good Max Payne, Alan Wake, Max Wake.
Have a good Sam Lake.
Have a good Sam Lake.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye.